Hello everyone, welcome to my channel College Botany Online Free Learning. Today you are going to learning a meiosis with Yuvraj. A meiosis is a type of cell division in which a cell divides to form four daughter cells having half chromosome number of their parental cell. The cell division in which the chromosome number reduced to half of their parental cell. That's why it is called reduction division. The meiosis is taking place during the formation of spores in the plants and gametes in the animals. The spores in the fungi, the pollen grain in angiospermic plants, while the sperm and eggs in the animals. The meiosis is a complex type of cell division to achieve rejuvenation and recombination. It makes the way for evolution and diversity. Meiosis is usually associated with the formation of spores and gametes. It occurs especially in a diploid cells. So, meiosis is characterized by a chromosome duplicate only once but divide twice a time. Therefore, the four haploid cells are formed. The meiosis showing two stages, meiosis first, telophase second. Here, the meiosis first and prophase first characterized by having five substages that are leptotene, zygotene, pachytene, diplotene and a dikinesis. Meiosis first is also called as reduction division, whereas the meiosis second is called as equational division like a mitosis. The history of meiosis gets started after a discovery and description by first time by the German biologist Oscar Hartwig. He has studied the meiosis in sea urchin eggs. Similarly, again, the meiosis described by Belgian zoologist Edward van Beneden in a Ascaris worm eggs. However, the term of meiosis firstly coined by the J.B. Farmer and J.B. Murray in 1905. The stages in the meiosis, as I told you earlier, meiosis showing two stages, meiosis first and meiosis second. The meiosis first characterized by prophase first, metaphase first, anaphase first, telophase first, whereas the meiosis second also characterized by prophase second, metaphase second, anaphase second and telophase second. Initially, suppose two chromosome containing a cell undergoing the meiosis, then the telophase showing the chromosome number 1 means two chromosome having parental cell divide to form a two cell having a single chromosome. That's why the meiosis first is called reductional division. Now the newly formed two cells separately undergoing meiosis second, which is equational one, means a single chromosome carried forward to form the four two daughter cell. Two cells initially in meiosis second form the four daughter cells. So in cumulative, one can be say as from a single cell four haploid daughter cells are formed. So in detail regarding the meiosis first, as I told you earlier, the meiosis first is also called as reductional division or reduction division. The meiosis first showing interphase. Interphase is similar to the mitosis. It is also called as preparatory phase. Then duplication of genetic material taking place in an interphase and the karyokinesis. Karyokinesis means the division of nucleus, nuclear material is taking place. The karyokinesis showing the prophase first, anaphase, metaphase, anaphase and telophase. The prophase first of meiosis first showing the longest duration. It is a complicated phase. It is further distinguished into 5 stages that are leptotin, zygotin, pachytin, diplotin and dikinesis. So now each stage we are going to learning in detail. Again I am revising: leptotin, zygotin, pachytin, diplotin and dikinesis. So leptotin phase, the leptos means a thin and nema means a thread. During this phase, the chromatin network condenses and resolve into long and thin, a thread like a chromosome. Each chromosome consists of two chromatids. So this is the centromere of this chromosome and it has, this is a one chromatid and this is another chromatid. This is the centromere, this is one chromatid and this is another chromatid. So each chromosome has a two chromatid. Next stage is zygotin. So zygo means pair, nema means a thread. In this phase, the homologous chromosome began to pair lengthwise. So homologous chromosome means morphologically and genetically identical chromosomes are called as homologous chromosomes. So they lie in front of each other, form a pair that is called as a synapsis. A synapsis is taking place in a zygotin. So synapsis is taking place in a zygotin, and in this phase the bivalence remains as it is. The each chromosome has a two chromatid that is called as a bivalent. Next phase is pachytin. The patches means a thick. During this phase, the condensation of chromosomes progress and they become short and thick. Each homologous chromosomes now shows two chromatids, so that the bivalents now appear to be composed of four chromatids. So bivalent convert into tetravalent. Now the crossing over takes place. So crossing over means what? See here, these are the two chromosomes. These are morphologically and genetically similar, identical. They are lying in front of each other. The process is called as a synapsis. Now this chromatid is crossed on the chromatid of other chromosome. So these are called as non-sister chromatids. So these are the sister chromatids. These are the sister chromatid of this chromosome. So non-sister chromatids get cross on each other. That process is called as a crossing over. So crossing over takes place. The point of attachment of two chromatids called as chiasma. So chiasmata formation is characteristic feature of a pachytene. Now in the next phase, that is a diplotin, the chiasmata get resolved and exchange of chromatid takes place. So see here, the blue color chromosome having a red color chromatid part, and a red color chromosome has a blue color chromatid part. So exchange of genetic material takes place, and in this way crossing over takes place. So pachytene is very important stage in a prophase first of a meiosis first, in which crossing over takes place, recombination takes place, chiasmata formation takes place. As I told you earlier that zygote is characterized by synapsis, a pairing of chromosome. Pachytene is characterized by having crossing over, recombination, and a chiasmata formation. The next phase is a diplotin. So diplos means two and nema means a thread. The homologous chromosomes start to repel from each other and begin to separate. However, at the point of crossing over, they remain attached, and thus chiasmata can be seen. The nucleolus and nuclear membrane start disappearing. Next, dikinesis. During this phase, a chromosomes continues to condense and short. The separation of homologous proceed, and chiasmata get shifted to each end of chromosome. The process is called as terminalization. The nucleolus and nuclear membrane completely disappeared, and kinetic spindle fibers become apparent, means they appear here. After completion of prophase, the cell undergoing a metaphase. In this phase, the spindle fiber formation takes place. The chromosomes are lying on equator. The chromosome fiber extends from equator to the pole. They extends from centromere to the pole region. The anaphase, the tetravalent chromosomes binds on spindle fibers. The chromosomes moves to the opposite pole, but the centromere not divide and disjunction takes place. So anaphase is characterized by the disjunction. During this phase, the homologous chromosomes which are still attached at a chiasmata, they get separated. That is called as a disjunction. The telophase is the last phase of meiosis first. The chromosomes uncoiled to form the chromatin material. The nuclear membrane and nucleolus reappear, forming two daughter nuclei. And this is the final phase of a meiosis first. Telophase carried by a cytokinesis also. Simultaneously, the nuclear division takes place and cytoplasm division also takes place. The plasma membrane constricts to form the cell plate and two daughter cells are formed. In this way, the meiosis first get complete. In incoming lecture, we will focus on meiosis second. That time we will learn prophase second, metaphase second, anaphase second, and telophase second in detail. Thank you. Thank you very much.